And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we are officially live from Southern California, the one and only Outside Brendan. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you as well.
I know, it's funny how we're going to do formal introductions. We've been riding our bikes all day long here. All day long.
You got a lot of riding in today.
I would like to rub it into some people's faces, especially like on the East Coast and stuff, where today it was basically t-shirt weather out here. Basically t-shirt weather.
Yeah, it's nice out here.
It's
nice out here. My first winter in California. It's been good so far.
It's meeting expectations. It's so good, man. And it was like we had a blast on the trails. You took me some local trails. We went swinging around on some e-bikes, and it's been a mighty adventure. Mighty adventure. Now tonight we're doing a live stream here in your garage, which I'm calling the Mad Scientists. I actually don't have an official name for it. Do you have an official name for this?
No, not really. No, I just moved in, so we're just figuring it out.
Okay, fair enough. Like the Mad Geniuses Laboratory of Excellence, or maybe like I
think that's a bit generous.
It could be, yeah, it could be a little bit generous, but we're here for you tonight.
Just call it the shop. Just call it the shop.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just the shop for tonight.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. So we're in the shop. We're here in the shop, and our goal is hopefully to make something tonight. And we haven't worked up to that yet because we're going to cover a couple other things before we get to it. But we are here in the shop, and there's a ton of people in chat that we should address. Good to see you guys. Thanks for jumping in on this Sunday night. Sunday night.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Sunday night.
Look at Trail Monsters in here, Wannabe MTB. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good opportunity to ask questions of Brendan as we go through this process, but we want to talk about some of the things that is involved in his process and how he comes up with these crazy inventions, and that's what we're here for tonight. And I'm glad you guys could hang out with us. Who else? Paul the Punter's in here. Look at that. Wow. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for jumping in. Trail Monster, yes, yes, yes. Gavin, thanks for being here tonight. I'm glad you guys are here. We are going to open this up to questions. I do want to cover some questions later with Brendan, but first things first, I'm going to ask some questions. So you guys take it easy and chat, all right? It's my opportunity to do that. So one of the things you and I talked about throughout the course of hanging out over this last day and kind of part of a night last night, has been like just the content creation stuff. We're always creating stuff. We're always thinking of new ideas. Like, what is the process for your inventions? Like, where does it start? Is it just like, do you see something that just sparks an idea? Like, what is it?
You know, the whole channel started, I think, after I saw an ad for, it may have been Ceramic Speed, and I put out an ad for a more aerodynamic derailleur cage. And I just thought that was the most ridiculous thing ever. And I was like, I got to start making these ridiculous products come to life. Yeah. And yeah, just went from there. Usually I'm like suffering up some climb somewhere, and my mind is just going to like, man, how can I make this easier? I wish I had like snacks mounted on my handlebars or something, you know? So like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, just like kind of whatever you can imagine, bring it to life.
The evolution of the idea starts with just like a simple concept. I think that's why like Seabass is really successful at stuff too, is because it's that thing we all kind of struggle with, and like then it gives you an idea of like in your case, how can you improve it? In our case, like how can we make fun of it? You know, so it's...
You guys are pretty funny.
Yeah, so it works out pretty well, but it's all like those creative minds coming together and creating this weird stuff.
Yeah.
I will divulge this to other people. We've got another camera set up because we are going to be doing some inventions tonight. So this is our mobile rig tonight. Look at I'm 3D printing a finger as we speak. Oh, okay, it's not the... Anyways, so we've got a mobile rig that we can actually come over and we could do some of the design process stuff tonight. So we're going to be doing that as we start to build.
We're going to be making a pretty important accessory for Joe here.
Yeah, exactly. It's something we've been discussing for a while.
Yeah.
It's something we've been discussing for a while. Who else is in here? Let's see. Wannabe MTB video is fine for me. Is somebody having any issues? Can't see the video? Okay. Everybody else seems to be okay. From what I can see from the old YouTube side of things, everything seems to be working just fine. But you guys let me know if we screw something up. You know, it's tricky because it's always a matter of just like throwing all the content out there and hopefully it works for you guys. But usually the chat will let us know if I screwed up. And that's...
Hey, someone from Ontario. That's cool.
No way. Look at that.
I just moved here from Toronto. So.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Lots of winter biking.
Yeah, so that's one thing I haven't got into is like winter biking. So I've got a couple people that are involved in fat biking, but again, just to rub it in everybody else's faces, it's basically t-shirt weather here. So
if you like doing weird shit, riding bikes in the snow is pretty fun. And on the ice, studding up your tires, that's a good time.
You know, I've never done it. And like, didn't you make a video with something?
Yeah,
like
we did a whole studded tire series. No, I didn't do any.
Okay.
I didn't do the saw blade video.
Yeah.
We did a whole studded tire series, ripping around in the ice in Toronto.
That's
that
so
was
cool.
Super fun. Yeah.
Somebody's telling me like, and I'm a big fan of adventure rides. So I like the idea of like getting out and doing weird stuff. I think the idea of doing a fat bike ride like in the snow would be fun. I will say I've had people tell me it's basically just like climbing nonstop and never getting a reward. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems like a proper adventure for me.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's you can't expect to go ride pristine single track, but it's fun to be out in the snow.
It gave me the idea of
And
a
I'd
bit-
rather do that than go cross-country skiing.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I could see that for sure. Somebody was telling me about like fat biking, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's rad." But I think about like the limited circumstances where fat biking is excellent versus like good. Like, so here's what I mean. Like, if you had a buddy that only had a fat bike, comically speaking, right, as a background, like this, I've only got a fat bike. He's like, "You got to come fat biking." Every other ride that you went on with him would be less enjoyable for him until you rode on a beach or in the snow, like sand or snow.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on if you want to bounce around, you want to bounce your way down the trail, fat bikes are great.
It's still pretty fun.
It's fun for building jumps in the snow, too.
Do they
Great.
have e-fat bikes?
They have e-fat bikes.
Do they really?
They have electrified everything, dude.
Okay, that could be pretty
They've
interesting.
electrified absolutely everything.
That could be pretty interesting. I can get on board with that.
And they did, I saw a guy do some pond skimming on a fat bike.
Wait,
you know
what is
you know
pond
how they
skimming?
you ever seen people pond skim
No,
on
no,
like
no.
snowboards or skis? You come down the hill, you skim across a pond like in the springtime.
Yeah.
Apparently you can do it on fat bikes. You got to go really fast, but
Yes.
just skim across the water.
I would like to
Looks
see
pretty
this.
fun. Yeah.
I would like to see this. So you're a recent transplant to Southern California. Like, what was the weather like in Toronto where you came from? A lot colder now?
Yeah, it's snowing.
Yeah.
There's ice on the harbor. Yeah. Yeah.
And
super
is
cool.
that what everybody does in the winter is fat bike?
No, I not really in Toronto. I mean, a few people ride fat bikes. We ice skate. Yeah, cross country ski. I don't know.
The
Stay
normal
inside.
outdoorsy stuff. The one thing we saw, like when we were
Play hockey. Lots of hockey.
when we were cresting the mountain today, is we saw a little snow cap on some of the mountains out here,
Yeah.
which is
yeah.
pretty rad.
No, it's nice to be riding my bike in December, but I do miss Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we doing in chat? People are jumping in here. We got tons of people. What do you guys, Calirado, love your vids. Thanks, Chris. Flattery will get you everywhere with me. I can assure you right now. So all you got to do is just give me compliments and I'll mention you guys in chat. Trust me. Somebody skied. Oscar says he skied today. Yeah,
Nice.
we were talking about the idea, like I do snowboard. I like snowboarding, but like the sheer hassle of getting up to the mountain sometimes is like, especially when we've got basically riding year round. Like I think of the 2-hour drive and the lift ticket prices and the waiting in lines, and I'm like, I kind of just want to go pedal. Like,
That's what I always think about biking. Like getting into mountain biking, it's expensive at the start, but getting into skiing or snowboarding, it's expensive forever.
yeah, because like you think about like the season passes now, and they're like
So
$700-800 bucks.
More,
And then-
more than that.
But then, like, I mean, maybe some people really
cheap.
go a lot. I know, but like, then they have the epic passes or whatever. They go to like, you can go to Colorado, California, because all these resorts are owned by like the same company.
Yeah.
And
No,
like,
I-
who's really traveling that much?
So it's fun if you want to, if you have the time, if you want
Yeah.
to take like a winter off and get like an epic pass or the Icon pass and go and hit up a bunch of different resorts.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that at some point. Do like a road trip and
That would be sweet.
ski and snowboard all over the country in one winter would be great.
I used to know a guy that when I lived in Colorado, basically like he would just call in sick. Anytime a major storm came through, calling in sick, not coming into work. Everybody's like, "Where's he going?" He's like, "It's going to snowboard." I'm like, I can't fault him for that.
Yeah.
It's like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's got his priorities straight, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. So tonight, what is our primary goal? So this is an idea that you pitched me a while ago, and I was like, I think it's probably a great idea. And so what are we thinking about designing tonight?
Yeah, so I see you going out for a ride. You got
Yeah.
your helmet, your glasses, and maybe some knee pads. But
Yeah.
I think your most valuable asset for your channel is this right here, this cookie duster.
The mustache.
And he's got nothing protecting that. So I think tonight we're going to make Joe a mustache protector here on the live stream.
Yes.
So we're going to take some measurements. I'm going to do a little quick design work, and then we're going to get it
Beautiful.
Get it on the 3D printer. We can maybe test it out tomorrow.
Beautiful.
For a ride. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you guys are in for one hell of a show tonight. We're going to be designing a mustache guard real time. He's going to measure it. We're going to put it on the 3D printer. We're going to do all that stuff. So this is going to be interesting because, again, one of the things I was talking to Brendan about is like seeing the design process. A lot oftentimes we see the end result. To me, it's interesting to see like how it comes about. So we're going to do that tonight, and you guys can strap in for this because it's going to be a little bit weird, isn't it?
This guy want to know how your beer is. How's that Voodoo Atomic Pumpkin?
It's good, man. It's it's got like cinnamony, or no, what is it? It's like
kind of spicy.
It's a little spicy. It's definitely holiday-ish. No doubt about it. By the way, as a side note, what I've discovered recently, outside Brendan is a world-famous enduro racer. And I think Normal Mountain Biker just mentioned that. No?
I'm not a world famous enduro racer. Although I did, I loved today when you got recognized by those kids at the bike park,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
they started chirping you a bit.
Oh, it's comedy
for
gold.
your riding.
Oh,
skills.
so let's tell you guys a story about, we go to the bike park today, which we had an amazing day, like great riding out on the trails, did a couple laps, then we went out to the local bike park. And, immediately when you get to the bike park, there's just a big group of younger kids out there. And immediately when I see that, I'm like, here's what's going to happen. They're gonna judge the hell out of me because I suck at jumps. And so sure enough, but they thought you. Who do they think you were?
They thought I was Brady Tweedy.
Brady Tweedy. And they were very adamant about it. Like I was, before I even got in the park, they're like, that's Brady Tweedy. And they're like, it's funny when you hear behind the scenes people talk about like coming up to like someone, they're like, look, I'm going to go find him. You know, I'm going to go say hi. Like, and you get the behind the scenes. That's what they were like. And so then when they come up to you, they're like, hey, is it you, Brent? You know, like,
I must have looked, we have the same helmet, I
Yeah.
think. And I didn't shave earlier today, so I had some hair on my face.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I must have looked like wearing the Giro stuff. Yeah, pretty
It was
funny.
good.
They were disappointed when I couldn't do any backflips.
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
And the funny part is they went from misrecognizing you to kind of recognizing me because like it was like I think my voice travels well, but they didn't know who I was
They
until I
recognized your
mentioned
voice
it.
right away.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, they definitely chirped me a little bit out there, and you know, I earned it. I earned it.
Teenagers were scary when I was a teenager, and I still think teenagers are scary now. So
They go right to the core of you. They can find that one thing that that you're insecure about, and they'll come right after
I
you
can't
about
deal.
it.
I just want to go like hide.
Yeah. Now the best part is like again, I don't go to jump parks very often, so the fact that we're at a jump park today was like, okay, this is cool. It's a great opportunity to practice. And as soon as you pull up, it's just the group of like young kids coming into teenage zone, and you're just like, oh, they're just gonna relentlessly make fun of me behind my back today. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But they were cool, man. It was cool enough. Like, of course, I make fun of myself enough that it's like I don't get offended by any of that, and like they're out having a blast. I think overall it was a great session. Like we all got a little progression today, and like as long as you can get over that fear of somebody judging you, you're gonna be fine. And it was
yeah.
super fun, man. They were a blast.
The good thing for me is my face isn't really the forefront of most of my videos,
Yeah.
so I pretty much never get recognized, ever.
Yeah.
So it's nice. I can be pretty incognito.
I do want to lay this out there for Seabass right now because I know he's in here at least for a short time. Normal mountain biker, what Brendan told me is that when you guys went and rode together, you got recognized a ton, and I come to realize that you were riding in Pacifica, which is basically your backyard trail. So look, if we were to, it's not a competition. It's not a competition here. But if I was to say that you got recognized more than me, it's probably because you were riding on your local trails versus me being out here. Because I only got recognized like by a whole group of like.
I think
not a competition.
I think the difference was
It's not a competition.
people wanted to take selfies with him.
Yeah.
And the teenagers just kind of wanted to make fun of you.
Yeah, they kind of wanted to make fun of me. Yeah, so it's
unfortunate, but
it's not a competition. Okay, so. Yeah.
I think we should get going on the.
But side note, by the way, when you said you hung
mustache,
out with a normal mountain biker, you said that people were asking you to take the pictures with his fans.
Oh yeah, they don't have any idea who I am, and I love it. I'm so happy. I do not want to get recognized in
Oh
public.
God,
Not at all.
he's a
I have
legend.
no desire to get recognized in public.
He's a legend. Okay, what do we got? I'm gonna catch up on chat, and then we're gonna start measuring, guys. Oh God, hey, quit repping Specialized in my chat, Seabass. Okay, they don't pay me yet. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Everything's fine. You can do whatever you want. I love it. I love that you're hanging out. Tom
It's in
Servo's
his
in here.
contract. He's got to get in your live stream and sell their bikes.
We do got one of these days. I'm going to come down to his neck of the woods and broadcast from there too. But he came on the Fireside Chat, one of the greatest Fireside Chats in history. Okay, so what are we doing first? We got to measure the mustache.
Yeah, so I'm going to fire up the computer.
Okay.
Get the drawing software open. And we're
Okay,
gonna start
stand by. We're cutting the camera too,
putting
ladies and
in
gentlemen.
some,
We're gonna start.
Nothing interesting yet on the screen here, but
Okay,
So-
let me give all your personal data away.
I'm going to fire up Fusion 360 here. We
Okay.
got another part on here. Oh, it's my self-lacing shoe driver. All right, so we're going to start a little sketch here
Okay.
in Fusion 360, and I'm going to take a few measurements of your face.
Okay.
So maybe show the maybe we can show your face
Yeah.
getting measured.
Yeah, we can flip this around.
Or,
Actually,
or just do it on the
yeah, we can do
okay,
that.
whatever you
Okay,
want.
stand by. We're figuring this out as we go.
yeah.
Okay, so
on the
we're
fly.
here.
Have they seen your setup here? Like the crazy live stream setup?
Now
This guy ran.
You can't show the behind
He
the
ran an
scenes
Ethernet
magic.
cable from my basement today, and
did.
he's got like it's like a radio station in
Yeah,
here.
I've got gear everywhere. It's crazy. Okay, we
Yeah.
got to measure the mustache.
Okay, so first off,
Yeah.
my thought was it would attach to your nose.
Okay.
But we could also attach it to your glasses. I don't know what you'd prefer.
Wait a minute.
You have your riding glasses here?
Man, I left them in the truck. I think my aviators, but I think nose would be fine.
Nose will be fine.
Yeah, it's
nose
fine.
clip on.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the general shape and size here.
Yeah,
so
let's go this way
don't
so you can see.
sneeze. This guy's very sharp. I don't want to cut your nose off here. So we're gonna from the center to the edge of the mustache. We have 45 millimeters.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna go
And I can assure you, it's symmetrical.
from the bottom to a little bit of nose insertion. We're gonna do 38 millimeters. Let's start with that.
We're doing science, everybody. We're doing science.
No, this is engineering.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, we're doing
This
engineering.
is just design,
We're
actually.
doing engineering.
This is industrial design. Industrial mustache design.
Okay, stand by.
Yeah, so we said 45 by 38. So I'll start with a little rectangle here. And you can keep being entertaining while I do this if you want.
That's what I do. I think it's interesting. So this is one of the things we never see is the behind the scenes, the design stuff. Let me see if I can prop this up, get a downwards angle. No, that's not going to work. Look, I'm wildly prepared, as you guys can tell, that this is what I do. I prepare for everything.
So this box is like the bottom corner of the outer part of your mustache.
Okay.
And then this corner of the box is kind of the maximum insertion into your nostrils right there.
Which measurement indicates the attractiveness to females? Is that the top or the bottom?
I don't think I can help you with that,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now we want to sketch like the general curve of the mustache.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
get a measurement of the thickness in the center. Have you ever measured the thickness of your mustache?
No.
With a caliper? Okay.
I can't believe I haven't now that you
So
mention it.
we're gonna go from your middle of your nose. Don't sneeze. Cut your nose right off. To the bottom of the mustache, we have. Oh, we're gonna round that up to 20 millimeters. All right.
Okay, roger that. 20 millimeters. That's
And then I want another measurement from the bottom of the center of the mustache to the bottom of the edges.
okay.
Yeah. There we go. We're gonna go with 10 on that.
Okay, got it.
All right. So let's come up. Boy, this is a lot of pressure doing this.
I know, right? It's a lot harder. But the benefit is, if you were to produce a video about this, you'd have to switch your camera angles like 87 times. You'd have to set up the camera, do a shot, move the camera. Everybody knows if you've ever shot anything, it takes forever. Now with me holding the camera, easy day.
So we're gonna draw half the mustache here. Because you said it is symmetrical, we're going to draw half the mustache and then we're going to mirror it across our center plane. That way I don't have to draw the whole thing.
Perfect.
It does look pretty symmetrical to me. So
Perfect.
I think it'll work. So we got our 10 millimeters. That's a gap from the top to the bottom corner of the mustache. And then we are going to add in our thickness here of 20.
This is great.
You know, the proportions don't look right though.
You think it's like too thick or not thick enough?
A little bit too much curve here, I think. But... Oh no, that's our overall thickness. Okay, no, we're good. And do you want to add in any flair to your mustache protector? Like, do you want a handlebar curl? Do you want any other shapes that you could put on your face in front of your lips?
We might have to leave that to chat. So what's our options? We could do like a curl. We could do almost like probably like an extension out, maybe. But that's too much. No, that's too much. It'd have to be like.
We don't want to snag any trees or anything.
No, that's true. That's true. We gotta. I think just like a normal with a baby, maybe a bit of an overlap. We can't have a room for like a snack, can we? No, that's probably not a great idea.
Ooh, that's smart. Maybe that's V2.
That's V2. Yeah, let's start with V1. Maybe just basic.
You keep snacks in there anyway?
Huh?
You keep snacks in there anyway?
Yeah, you keep flavor savings in the mustache always.
On purpose or kind of by accident?
Just by accident. You know, anybody that's had a mustache or a beard knows there's some flavor savings stuck in there at some point.
Yeah.
100%
sure.
true. 100% true.
All right, so what are we gonna? Did anyone?
Let's see. Everyone should like this vid. Yeah, thanks guys.
Villain curl.
The villain curl.
I think that would be like. Let's see what a villain curl. I think that would be like a.
Wings says wannabe MTV Wings.
Let's see what. Oh, now I meant to Google villain.
We are now officially Googling mustaches, world famous mustaches.
I tried to Google villain mustache, but I instead Googled William Mustache.
William Mustache.
What a name.
Oh,
this is the nice, the classic handlebar curl is the villain stash.
What about Tom Selleck? Look for Tom Selleck's mustache.
Tom.
Trust me on this one, guys. Trust me. I've got it under control. Trust me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like yours, to be honest.
Oh, that is
just a little thicker in the middle.
That's actually pretty much.
I think
what
if you grew yours down a little bit further over the top lip, it's basically what you have. Maybe that's why you like it.
Yeah. Not outrageous enough.
I wonder if you can ride
Hulk Hogan handlebar. Oh man, yeah, coming all the way down. That's not a bad idea. Who said that? Jonathan Williams. Hulk Hogan handlebar, which would come basically all the way down there.
You would look like Skills with Phil.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I might get mustache infringement charges brought by his lawyers.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
Oh yeah, the mustache
look at
of
this.
the world.
Look at this. Perfect.
Great mustaches of the world.
Look at this. So, saving the day here. There are plenty of options. Let me see if I can get this on this mug here. If you can see this, there are a lot of different options when it comes to mustache design. And they all have numbers on them. Maybe a slow rotation here. I know if anybody's just jumping in, they're like, what the hell is going on over here? Brendan, quit stealing the show. My face got in here. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do
If I,
this.
there we go.
Okay, stand by. Okay, here we go. So if you look here, there is a multitude of mustaches, if you will.
If you don't mind us.
A multitude of, so if you guys see a number that you like, you just holler, okay? Put the number in chat, and then we'll reference this. So I think you guys can see all the numbers in the designs, and I haven't dropped this mug yet. Okay, if you guys see like a specific number of mustache that you want for this design, kind of just put it in chat.
Oh, damn, look at number 12. That's serious.
Whoa, that might be too much. I
That's
could
a
snag that on a
two-piece.
bush for sure. Wait, that sounds really inappropriate. Sorry, Brendan. This is a PG. I did not say that. Okay, nobody save that clip. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's what we got. So if we've got the mug, we've got options for this mustache design. And okay, we're gonna get a consensus here. You're gonna have to tell me, Brendan, like who came in with the number 1 spot. Okay, I love this. This is really interesting. Okay. Oh my God, this is really crazy. Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5, a lot of 5s, 13s, 4s. Let's scroll up here. We got a 6. Okay, we're not gonna. Okay, hold on. 2, 2. Normal mountain biker says 2, 2.
Changing is to 13. Which one's 13? Oh, that's the big one.
Oh my God, 13
That's
is
doable.
massive. Okay, so what do we got? I think the front runner is number 5 so far, and then number 4 as well. Oh, the 4 is the bushy beard. The 4 is the Ray. You already voted. You can't swing the vote. Okay, so those are multiple
Yeah,
5s.
this guy's making it hard to count.
Changing mine to 13 says Seabass.
I'm just looking at the numbers and then I realize all the 4s are from the same guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ray's RC.
Okay, 13, 13.
I do like 4.
I do like 4 as well. Number 2, but he changed it. Oh, number 2 is the curly one. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah. A little too thin, though. A little too thin.
Yeah,
it's
for
gotta
a
protect
full-on
your-
mustache guard.
It's going to protect your whole mustache, so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make an executive decision here. 13. Yeah, 13. It's not a bad idea. It's just tricky.
We can do it. I mean,
Okay, we're 5s. Cucumber says 5. We got a lot of repeat voters. Number 9. Number 9. There's no way I can keep track of this. We got to make an executive decision. I'm gonna make you pick, Brendan, because they can't yell at you because this is my channel. I want them to yell at you, not me.
I mean, I like 13.
Okay.
We can always trim it shorter, you know,
Okay.
after. Mine's a little bit boring.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna cover your mouth.
It sounds like
Let's do
13.
it, let's do it.
We're gonna
All
get
right, so
crazy. This
we're
is
gonna-
V1 of the design.
We're gonna change strategy a little bit. We're gonna use one of my favorite design techniques,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of number 13 here, and then I'm gonna import it into that sketch that we started, and we're just gonna trace over it.
Okay.
And we can copy it hair for hair.
Sweet.
Airdrop this over.
Okay. So now we're working our way into the design phase here.
Come on, airdrop. Let's work. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, wait, let me re-angle this so we get a little bit more of us.
Okay, so we've already got the dimensions of your mustache
Yeah.
in there, which means we can basically just insert the picture of number 13, overlay it on the dimensions of the mustache, and then trace it out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, here we go. So you're taking the image that you just got.
Oh, hold on. I got to convert it first. Oh, man.
This is the science behind it all. This is the science. You guys are seeing behind the curtain right now. You're seeing behind the curtain. This is what's cool, man. This is fun. It's fascinating to me because I see like the mad creations that he comes up with. You saw some of the recent videos where it's like the auto tightening shoe. What did you call it? The auto tightening shoelace? No, not a shoelace.
The auto lacing shoes.
Auto
that we
lacing
made
shoes.
yesterday.
And I
Yeah.
guarantee you 80,000 people are going to be knocking down his door to actually make that. And I actually saw some interesting points in chat. People were talking about like it may be a really cool technology for the handicapped or people that can't like quite bend down to tie shoes or whatever.
I did really like that idea.
That's really interesting to me. Like I thought that was fascinating. Sorry, Ray's RC. He has thus made an executive decision on number 13.
Which? Yeah, number 13. Like
4 is good.
we can cut number 13 and
Okay.
it will become number 4. We
Yeah.
decide that it's too long. You know.
Okay. At the very least, guys, this is version number 1. Maybe
I did like number 4, but Ray's RC voted many times.
yeah, we lost track because he voted so
I
many
don't think
times.
that's legal.
I know. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, good. Thank you guys in chat for voting in there. We appreciate you guys being here tonight. Oh, geez, look at this. We're getting the live chat girls. I'm gonna have to add some more. Some more. Oh boy, this
Yo,
is,
are those real?
I don't even know what I'm doing here. All right.
You got the bots, man.
I know, exactly. All right, we're in the design phase, so we're going to keep rocking and rolling with the hide this user. There we go. We're figuring this stuff out. Okay, here we go. We're up to date, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's under control. Everything's fine. Trust me, we've got this handled. All right, here we go. We're importing the image as we speak.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Okay.
I updated my operating system, and now it's a little annoying with the file format.
John, thanks for jumping in, buddy. Okay, if you're just jumping in, we are designing a mustache guard for the Calirado Kid real time. Now, the votes came in. We agreed on number 13 currently right now. And here we go.
There it is. So there's number 13.
Okay.
I'm going to set that right here and then scale it to the size of your real mustache. So we just want one side here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 13 is real. That's real long, man.
Yeah.
I might catch on some branches. You gotta be careful with that.
Raise RC. Make sure you blame Brendan and not me on that choice. Okay. I do agree with him on 13's amazing, but I love you, buddy. Thanks for jumping in tonight.
There we go. So we got the width
of
one side here. We're just gonna trace over the shape basically, and that'll be our first half of our mustache guard. And we'll just have to measure your septum width there for a nice comfortable septum pinching mount.
Damn near killed him.
I don't know about that one. That's a stretch, man.
Yeah, that's a stretch. Sorry.
All right, so let's create a sketch here. Man, there's a lot. I feel like a lot of pressure doing this.
I know there really is. That's why I'll buy you time. Don't worry, I can chit chat.
Yeah, you gotta fill. You gotta fill the void.
It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah.
What we're doing here, if you guys are just jumping in, by the way, we are making a mustache guard for the Calirado Kid. If you don't know who Outside Brendan is, I have to assume that everybody in chat does. But if you do not, go to Instagram, go to TikTok, follow Outside Brendan. He's on YouTube as well, obviously. So give him your support there. But he just makes incredible inventions, just all kinds of bonkers stuff. He came up with the mixing peanut butter that attaches to your tire and spins it around. He's just done Lego pedals, just all kinds of bonkers stuff. And it just gets better and better. To me, like, I love it. I love the creativity. So I'm stoked to just be here in his garage. What we're calling the mountain biking mad lab of science. Is that what we're calling it?
I feel like you have a new name for it every time.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what I do.
That's fun. Yeah.
But think about it, AZ Dirt Life. If you were to grow a mustache, then you could buy a mustache guard, and your mustache will be protected from bugs and other things on the trail. This is groundbreaking stuff. This is what we're doing here.
I tried to grow a mustache recently. I mean, it didn't work out for me. It's too hard.
Crewcumber, thank you for the $1.99 donation. I appreciate you. You're awesome, is what he says. I appreciate being here tonight. Thanks for jumping in. This is just going to be fun, man. I'm stoked you guys are hanging out. It's a Sunday night. We're just jumping into a live stream just to see the design process and chat and hang out with you guys. At some point, we're going to do questions. So if you guys have specific questions for Brendan, let me know in the chat. But we're getting the behind the scenes on the process right now. And that's what I wanted to do tonight.
Look at that. Number 13 is so big, it covers like 2 other mustaches on the mug.
Raise RC, man. I know I mentioned you, but seriously, man, one of the best parts, and I told Brendan this too, one of my favorite parts about live streaming is there's an opportunity to actually hang out with you guys. Like, it's tricky sometimes when you put out a video, you mention you do a comment, I comment back or whatever, but it's not real-time interaction. These live streams are a chance to ask questions, hang out. Like, that's one of my favorite parts. And the people that come into live streams are the people that really dig the content and really want to see this stuff. So I'm stoked you guys are here. And again, I appreciate you guys taking the time to jump in here with us. It's a fun thing for me.
All right, so we're at a critical moment here.
Okay.
I've sketched out. You can see there's a lot of dots on here. So
yeah.
A lot of very precise curves going on here. So I've sketched out the mustache number 13.
Yeah.
And now I've got my shape here. And I'm going to extrude this. Extruding is what we do to add thickness to a flat plane.
Ooh,
so I'm going to make this 3 millimeters thick. I think that's appropriate for a mustache guard. So now we've got 1/2.
I always tell my wife it's 6 millimeters.
Of mustache number 13. And then we're going to mirror it.
I know, sorry, I do see chat. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt in mid-conversation. I am rolling. You're an absolute maniac. Thank you for the $50 donation, man.
What?
That's huge. I am rolling says, as a
Damn.
fellow mustache enthusiast, cheers, man. I am rolling. I appreciate you. If I get this design, maybe I'll send you one of these if we actually get into design phase. But
Dude, that's great. He said he needs gas money before he can leave my house.
yeah,
at home,
I know, no
so-
kidding, dude. I am rolling. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Again, this is the fun stuff. I love hanging out with you guys doing live streams. I wish I could do them more often, but this is perfect. This is perfect.
You think that'll get you back to Sacramento?
Yeah, that might. No, it won't. But I am rolling. That's going in the beer fund and the mustache guard fund.
At least it'll get him out of my garage.
Yeah, I did break your back window to get in here. Yeah, 100%. Dude, thank you guys in chat for calling me on that. I did want to get to it. I'm stoked that we did. I love it. I love it. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Okay, let's jump right back in. What do we got here?
All right, so we've got the physical shape of the mustache here. I'm going to make this canvas invisible, and now we've got our mustache number 13 trace as a physical shape. So now our goal is to, we've got to make the interface between the mustache protector.
Which we're thinking is going to be the nose or whatever?
Nostrils. Yeah,
Okay.
I think the nose, yeah, I think that would work well.
Either that or we like get them to the aviators, but the aviators are in my truck right now, I think.
Yeah, but then the sunglasses could work, but then you'd have to have like a bar kind of going up over your nose.
Yeah.
Sticking it in the nose is the way to go.
I think the nose is better, yeah.
Good for getting those extra hairs out of the way too.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. So how are we going to do that? Let me think about this. Well, we got to measure your nose. Do you want to do something first? Do you have something you want to do first?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we can measure noses.
All right, let's measure your nose.
All right, let's jump right in. Okay, hold
Okay.
on. Let me put the secondary camera. Well, I'm amazed we haven't tripped on any cables yet. I'm impressed.
There's a lot of cables in here.
I know. We're just we have not died at all. Somebody from Tennessee's in here? Arkansas? Yeah, where is everybody from? Answer me down below. That's cool. Anybody live in BC, British Columbia? Man, I spent some time up near Whistler. Incredible. Okay, what are we doing? We're measuring my nose.
I like the mutton chops idea. Maybe some stick-on mutton chops.
That'd be pretty good too, yeah. That would just affix into here.
All right, so it's going to tickle.
Okay.
Don't sneeze.
Wait, we're measuring my nose. Let's get in tight on this.
All right. You want to get closer to the camera?
We gotta move it. Okay, hold on. Okay, everything's fine. We're dynamic today. Okay, what do we got?
You can move over to the camera.
No, it's fine. It's good.
Okay, so it's going to tickle. Don't sneeze. These are very sharp. Let me know if you think you're going to sneeze. All right. We got 6.5 millimeters.
Whoa. Oh, those are sharp. I can feel that.
Yeah, man. I think I cut a couple of hairs off.
Oh, I can smell the metal. Oh, it tastes like burning.
Oh, look at this, a beard fan. They liked your beard. When did you have a beard?
Oh yeah, the dick beard is a classic saga in the Calirado Kid history. You guys have to dig deep into the YouTube channel to find this stuff out. But trust me, if you dig deep enough, you'll find an epic saga that happened. Oh man, Trail Monster, thank you, says Joe. I know this is controversial, but the beard was better than the stash. Just saying. It's funny because like the stash has been almost iconic now. It's kind of funny, like, but I look back at videos with the beard, and I had the beard for so long that I was like, let's just rock the mustache for a while and see how it goes. And if you guys remember, when the beard went away and the mustache came in, that was the inception of Trailhead Troopers. Like, doing Trailhead Troopers, I was like, what can I do with a mustache? And I was like, let me get some aviator glasses and let's do Reno 911 on mountain bikes. That's basically what happened. And after that, it was like, well, I kind of got to have the mustache for a while. And it's been quite a while now, hasn't it? And the interesting part is, the other day I was in the Starbucks drive-thru and I just pulled up and they were about to give me my coffee and she goes, hey, we have a question for you. There's like a couple people behind the counter and she's like, are you an undercover cop? I'm like, what gave you that idea? You know, I just put on the aviators and drove off. Like, they'll never know. They'll never figure it out. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Trail Monster, I appreciate you, brother. Okay, we're still designing.
Yeah, so the middle of your nose there is a little bit squishy, so I've made it slightly smaller than the measurement. Okay,
Yeah.
so we want it to stick.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, what did I do? Oh, that's right. For the nostril gripper sunglasses, I made some little serrations, and that was kind of the most effective way to get them to stick to your nose. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to make some little.
Hey, look, everybody in chat, by the way, when he's designing this, I don't appreciate you guys telling normal mountain biker how great he is. You're here to tell me how great I am. Would you agree? Or no?
Yeah.
No, okay, no, I'm just kidding. I love Seabass. He's the best in the world. In the world. Okay, so, yo, Calirado Kid, good to see you. Chris is from BC. Let's see, we're designing here. I'm going to show you guys what he's doing, and I'm going to just read off some of the stuff where you guys are at. And hopefully I can hold this camera steady while I'm doing this here. That's right, live in BC. Who else? What time is it there, Calirado? Right now at about 7:40 p.m., so it's not bad. It's not bad. We're out riding all day, man. Bo? Is that? It's got to be Bo from Australia. Good to see you. Chris is in BC. We answered that. John's in the Philippines. Love John, man. He's always making good comments on the channel. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. And usually he forgets to jump into the live streams, so I'm glad that he's here tonight. New Jersey. Tri-Calix. There you go. Noah's in Santa Cruz. Nice. That's not super far. Beautiful. Northeast Wyoming, Florida, Montana, Georgia. I love this stuff, man. I love seeing you guys coming in from all over the place, especially time zones, because that can be wildly inconvenient for people sometimes. And I know that 7 o'clock Pacific time is hard for some people, but oftentimes it's unfortunate. That just works with my schedule, so I kind of have to do that.
I made these too small. I guess I got to go back a little bit.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. See, this is why I like Seabass. He gets it. All right, so recently I was featured. Basically, I was the #1 trending mountain bike content creator in the world on YouTube. It was only for one day, but it was basically the biggest creator in the world. So YouTube featured me. I don't know if you guys saw this. They basically put me on the trending page. So it was basically like the World Cup, and then the Calirado Kid was right underneath it. It was the craziest thing. Now, did it do anything for the channel? Yeah, not really. You know, because like what happens is if somebody sees that on the trending page, they don't care about mountain biking. Anybody that's there, it's just such a niche audience that, you know, mountain bikers like it. But I saw like some of my videos got way more impressions, meaning like, say, one of my recent videos had like 300,000 impressions. It went to like 700,000. So you can see the spike of people seeing it, but not clicking on it because they don't care about mountain bike stuff.
It was just a bunch of Argentinian soccer fans that subscribed.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy doing?
Exactly. But it doesn't mean that I can't tell everybody that I was the #1 trending mountain bike content creator in the world for one day. But it was really cool. It just doesn't happen very often. I didn't know that, and they sent me an email, and then they just put it up there for the world to see. So I was on the trending page. Everybody in the world, well, not everybody in the world, but I think probably in the US or whatever could see it. I don't know, but everybody that I knew logged in. They're like, there he is, right on the front page, front and center. So at the very least, that says it was kind of like a rising star. I would just say I'm already a star. Okay, what are we doing here? We got...
All right, so we've got one side of the nose gripper made.
Okay.
Some nice
that looks terrifying.
some nice
what the hell?
Sharp serrations there to make sure that it doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to make this, I'm going to thicken that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. And
oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Seabass is normal mountain biker. We just call him Seabass.
Oh, yeah. Sebastian.
New Zealand too, huh? Charleston, South Carolina. There's so many places in this world that I do want to ride, man. I'm stoked.
There we go. Look at that.
New Mexico, mosh and rolls in New Mexico. I dig it. You guys can see the design happening real time.
I think it's going to be a little too tight, maybe.
Did Brendan ever ride Kelso?
What's Kelso? Who's Kelso?
I don't know. Jonathan wanted to know.
Kelso is in Toronto? Is that the guy from Ontario?
Could be. Could be.
I lost track of where people are from.
It's neither here nor there. Okay. He's going to let us know in chat.
Good.
Okay, we're designing as he designs. What do you guys got? If you guys got questions for Brendan in chat or me or whatever else, just happy to answer them. Happy to answer them.
All right, we got to get this guy in the printer. All right, I'm going to mirror this.
Okay, he's getting ready to design. Look at this stuff, guys. As a side note, Charlie Hicks, thank you so much, sir, for your $20 donation, man. I love that you're always around.
I think that's it.
Hey, we're doing a donation.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hey. Whoa, damn.
Yeah, tell
People
Charlie.
are very generous. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Can you
Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
I mean, Joe's taking all this money and running. So, but yeah, thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here, man. This is fun. I love doing a good old-fashioned live stream. Charlie, you're the best, buddy. He says, this is great. Brendan, you're a genius. Long live the stash.
Genius is very generous. That's a very generous term.
So Chris wants me to do a collab with Burn Peak. I can assure you about 89% that it will never happen. I don't think Seth would have any patience for me. And I say that because Seth is an incredible guy. He's very driven, but he's very intelligent. And sometimes I don't mix well with intelligent people because I'm not like the, what, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, he didn't want to say anything. But yeah, I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm here for pure entertainment. Seth is a genius. He's very driven. I just don't think you'd have patience for me. Even though I have talked to him before. He's a rad dude. He's really cool. I don't say this as an insult to Seth. I just like, I'm a lot sometimes, is all. Okay, here we go.
All right, that looks reasonable. All right, we're gonna say that's ready to print. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So what do you think?
Look at this thing.
We got to get a close up of those
This is
grippers,
great.
man. That's going up.
That's
your
gonna
nose.
go up my nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I should round it off a little bit or something.
yeah, maybe.
Let's round it off a little bit,
my
make it a little bit
God.
more comfortable.
Yeah. Jeez. There you go. Okay. If you, he says, sorry, stand by. Kelso is in Milton, Ontario, known as Glen Eden in the winter.
Oh no, I haven't been there, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it from when I was up in Toronto.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, haven't been to Kelso. I did most of my riding in the Don Valley when I was in Toronto, and then we would go up to Horseshoe Bike Park a lot.
Cool.
Like every weekend, because that place was like the most fun in the 6-hour radius around Toronto.
Sweet.
There's just not a lot of hills there, so
Yeah. Let's see. Jonathan says, I showed my son your what mountain bikers say, and he laughed his butt off. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's like it's really like a lot of the stuff that we do is like, what do we all deal with, and how can you make that funny? And oftentimes that's involving like over exaggerating the thing. And some people don't get that that's a joke, but most people do. So it's like it's fun to take that like. And sometimes I'll just walk in the garage and I'll look around, and that's where that tire video came from. That spare tire video that I had. That all came from, I walked into my garage and I saw all the spare tires like sitting up top of my shelf, right, Brendan? It was like they're sitting up there, and I was like, you know what? I know a lot of people that do that. So like that video stemmed from that. I was just like, we've all got spare tires. Like, how can I make this funny? And it turned out really well. That video went bonkers on YouTube, millions and millions of views. It did. It's doing really well on there, and it's just something I feel like we all deal with. And plus, I added a Capri Sun, which people loved the fact that I was drinking a Capri Sun. I should reach out to Capri Sun and establish like a multi-million-dollar deal. Okay, look at it. Okay, so what do we got?
Oh, this is something else. Oh, this is top secret.
Oh, it's top secret. Can't look at that. There's his watch. You see that? Is that a Lego watch?
This is a Lego watch.
Nice.
Yeah. It's my go-to. All right, so
Chris is in BC, man. I love it.
we're gonna print this guy out of PLA.
Okay. And Tricalc says, Calirado Kid, what was your favorite MTB place you've been? I think so I've been to Whistler. I've been to a bunch of places. Whistler was incredible, but it's like, to me, I think one of the best places I've been that felt like the joy of mountain biking, like an adult's playground, was Sky Park here in Southern California. Like, I love the vibe. It was just like a playground for mountain bikers. And it felt like a little amusement park with mountain bike trails built in. It felt like there was love there with the building process and like the whole thing. It just felt so intimate and fun. So I would say Sky Park in Southern California is on the top of my list. Really good. In terms of world-class riding, Crested Butte, Whistler, all those stuffs are really incredible. But like just as a compact little piece of joy, it was, I really like Sky Park. I'd love to get back there. I think it's covered in snow right now. If I had to tell somebody just getting started in mountain biking, what would you say? I would say get a decent enough bike. You know, you don't have to spend 10 grand. Trust me, you just got to buy a bike that's capable enough and start exploring, man. Start with the basic trails, work your way up gradually in your skill set. And eventually, as you start to do maybe organized group rides you find in the area in groups, like start to find friends in mountain biking, because like it's always funner going and riding with friends. And as you meet more people that are stoked doing what you're doing, it just makes it a lot more fun. So, and then you can go on big group rides. You can still go on solo rides, but you meet people that are into what you like doing, and you start building a community, and you start getting a part of the community. Like I've gone out and organized trail days where you do trail work and you meet people, and those are cool opportunities to build friendships, because you guys are out there clearing the trail or digging together, and you guys all obviously like mountain biking. Those are good ways to meet cool people. And then it just buds from there, because then they're like, hey, we're gonna go ride this trail. You wanna go? Like, boom, you ride a trail you've never ridden before, and it just, to me, that's one of the funnest parts. And like, it turns out that this whole thing, one of the funnest parts about it has been meeting people and establishing relationships and friendships and all that stuff. So it's the side effect of becoming an international superstar, which I dig. Who is Joe? I'm Joe. That's funny. I love that Chris is jumping in like, who the hell are you guys talking about? It's me. Okay, what do we got?
All right.
You're adding color.
So no, this is just previewing what the print looks like. So I've sliced it here. So this will show us all the layers that are going to go into the printer. No, I don't want to reload it. So we've got our grippers over here, and then each layer as we go down. So this is going to spit out of the printer in a minute here. Yeah. So I'm going to save this to an SD card, and then we can pick a color that we want to print it out of.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. We're evolving as we speak. Ray says he's thinking about getting his girlfriend an MTBing. You can't force anybody. Like, you could take him out.
Sure you can.
Don't. Yeah, you can. But here's what I would recommend. If you're taking somebody mountain biking for the first time, take them on an easy trail. Trust me, I've taken physically fit people on trail rides, and just the climbs destroys them. So it's a different type of fitness. Just go easy on them. Don't take them down some double black. The worst thing that I see is when people take someone down when they're just not prepared for something. And you send them down a bunch of chunder and things like that. They crash. They just don't have a good experience. They might not want to do it again. Our goal is to get people into the sport and like ease them in and just bring fun. I mean, of course, climbing's still going to hurt, but just try to ease people into this sport, all right? I try to be an ambassador to the sport. When we're out like riding and I see somebody that obviously doesn't seem to know what they're doing, I'm like, hey, like, can I help? You want to follow me around? I'll show you around the trails. Like, I try to be an ambassador if I can, and really just like, just spread the word and bring knowledge versus being like the guy like, oh, look at this noob, you know? I would rather be the opposite spectrum where I'm just kind of supportive.
All right, so we got some color decisions to make. Maybe we have this like green. We have like a grayish, speckled gray.
Okay, you guys are in chat. You guys are making the call here. No multiple votes. All right, you guys pick the color.
Yellow.
You can only answer once. Okay, you're gonna pick the color for this mustache guard.
The Yosemite Sam comment.
Yosemite Sam, yeah.
Yellow, tan, white, black. We got red.
Don't give them too many colors. They're gonna freak out. Give us those four: red, yellow, green, or gray.
What about black? Black is boring. Maybe?
It's just not. Yeah, we don't need black. No. All right. This is your color choices. One vote, ladies and gentlemen. We're going. I'm going to try to stay organized, but all right, this is your choice. Yellow, green, gray, or red. I'm leaning towards green, honestly, myself, but let's see what everybody says.
I like green, too. I think that'd be good.
Green would pop. I'm a green fan here, but if you guys choose a different color, I'm okay with it, too.
Here.
And you can see what's going to happen is once we get this design in, he's going to throw it in over here, and then it's going to start printing. So you guys let us know what color you think this mustache, Calirado Kid mustache guard should be. All right, yellow. Wow, a lot of yellows.
Yeah. I found out yellow is kind of a polarizing color, but you know.
There's no purple, Chris. Yellow, green.
Blue.
Wow, we might be going yellow here. There's a lot of yellows to start. Oscar, I said one answer only.
A lot of greens coming up here too, though.
I know. Chris, it's no purple. Okay, we're gonna end up with yellow because you guys are going crazy here, but I like your style. Speckled gray, and Joe has to wear it. Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, what's the rest of your kit? You got that flannel
It's all
shirt.
gray right now, but yeah. Okay, you should tell to take your girlfriend MTB. Yeah, exactly. Green. I think one. Okay, Oscar, you already voted green. Yellow, yeah. All right, we're going yellow. There's so many yellows that are distinct and not the same person. So I think we're going yellow today, Brendan. I think we're going yellow. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go with the yellow.
There's no orange, Chris. You take it easy. Okay. Don't go too much, Chris. I don't want to have to like mute you or something. You're doing great. I'm stoked to have you in here, but.
All right.
Okay.
So we got the printer preheated.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna feed in some filament here.
Second camera. Hold on.
Oh yeah, second camera.
Okay, here we go.
So we got the.
Okay, let me.
Let's pull that out of the way.
Very good. Hold on to your britches. I know I'm probably making people throw up here. Okay, hold on. All right, so what's going on here?
I'm feeding in some filament. We got the printer preheated here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just purge the first little bit of filament to the hot end. There we go.
Come on, lighting.
We got the stands, no tubes enclosure.
No, look, they're not paying me. Let's just hide that.
Well, yeah, not paying you.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. God damn it, Brendan. Everybody's sneaking in their sponsors.
We got mustache file here.
Okay.
And we're gonna hit go.
Oh, does it tell you?
We're gonna hit go. So it's gonna heat up a little bit more.
Okay.
And then it's gonna descend to the print bed here. Make sure it's level. I usually just check the first layer, make sure it's nice and level, and then we'll let it go. I think it's at about 50 minutes, 50 minutes to print. So we may not be on this live stream when it's finished, but you will see mustache make an appearance in an upcoming video.
Yep. So this is the ultimate goal.
We'll get to see most of it.
Yeah. So the ultimate goal is like as we do this stuff in the design phase and show you guys the behind the scenes, like then we're gonna print it out. If it's gonna take an hour, we may not have it done by the end of the live stream, which is totally fine. We've already been live streaming for almost an hour as it speaks, but there will be the end result. Will be we're gonna collab on a video together, and you'll see it there. So it's gonna be a win-win.
They want to know what model printer. It's a Soval SV01. I like the Sovals. They're if you're familiar with printers at all, they're like a upgraded version of the Ender 3, which is like the go-to beginner 3D printer. They just have some nice little upgrades that make them easier to use.
I'm a little scared of getting a 3D printer because I feel like I'd get involved. Okay, it's moving. What do we got here? Okay, so what's this thing doing here?
So it's going to come down and touch the bed there to figure out where the bottom of the Z-axis is.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's going to just start printing, man. There we go. I'm going to make sure, I usually like to make sure that this is hot enough.
Not too hot.
There we go.
Now
We
I've
got
done
some
it. I'm
TPU
stuck
in
under
there.
here. If you guys saw the camera right now, I'm just kind of fully like stuck. Okay, we're good. Everything's
There
fine.
we go. Get the old filament out of there.
Okay, so what's happening now is we've gone from the design phase to the execution phase, and it's we have touchdown. No, we don't. Okay, T minus 3, 2, 1. We have touchdown. We have
There you go.
touchdown. Okay, there it is.
So this is an older printer, and it doesn't have auto leveling. So I like to make sure that it's nice and level in the first layer here.
Okay.
After that, we can pretty much just leave it do its thing.
Nice. This is pretty cool. Have you guys, does anybody in chat have a 3D printer? I know it sounds like Vince does because he knows about them. Okay. Look at Brendan's lining it up. Okay, so this is the start of the mustache right here. What is my favorite trail? Favorite trail at Whistler Bike Park. Oh man, I know my favorite trail, but I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. Man, it was like a black diamond or double black diamond. Oh, I'm so bad with names, Chris. There was like a super fun one that I really dug. Let me think about it. If you message me on Instagram, I'll track it down and I'll message you. For whatever reason, I can't think of it right now. Brendan's head is fully. Are you gonna get your head stuck in there?
No, there we go. We were having a little bit of an issue at the start here, but I think we're okay now.
Oscar, have I watched Spaceballs? 100% I have. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Yeah, Raise. I think it's a good call to bring your girlfriend. I mean, especially if you find something you love to do, like you would want to get the person that, oh, this thing is huge. At least it looks like it on camera. Oh, this is going to be comical. Yeah, I think it's always fun to get people involved in the stuff you like to do. No, it's not A-line. It was something else. It was more of a chunky trail. I'll think about it. I can't off the top of my head. It's a lot of pressure. Although I do have the internet right at my fingertips, don't I? But I'm not going to waste time with it too much. I'll track it down. Was it Dirt Merchant? No, it wasn't Dirt Merchant.
There we go. We got a successful first layer here.
Yeah, look at this. Here we go, guys. The mustache guard is in full effect. It is officially being fabricated by the mountain biking fabricator of excellence. Is that what we're calling it?
Calling who? Calling me that?
What's that? No, that's what I'm calling the 3D printer.
Oh, you named the 3D
yeah,
printer?
I named the 3D printer.
Nice. That's nice.
Jonathan says you should do a clip on what being an MTB dad is like. Always have gear in the car. As soon as the kid even looks at the bike, you go them one and start sharing videos. Yeah, I thought about it. There's definitely a family aspect that I'm missing on my channel that I could do because the kids do ride with me. One of these days. Eric Porter does a really good job of getting his kids involved. There it is. You can see it happening real time as we speak. The 3D printer is off to the races. So he says about 55 minutes or so for the thing to print out. So again, we may not be here real time to watch this thing happen, but can you guys hear the printer going in through our mics? We could point it right at it, but we're fine. You don't have to do that. Okay, this is a good opportunity. It wasn't A-Line or Freight Train. No, it was something else. This is a good opportunity. You guys know Brendan's design process, maybe some of the behind the scenes on videos that you guys have seen, like he's done the Lego pedals and other stuff like that. If you guys have questions about how he did it or like what was the idea behind it, this is a good opportunity to ask that. I'd be pretty interested in that. You can maybe tell a story if you want while I track down this trail name that everybody needs to know about. Hold on, I'm going to find it right now. Tell them a story real quick.
Oh man, you're really putting the pressure on.
Right, just putting you right in the spot.